Good morning, chat. My name is Penbu, the programming, puzzle gaming, and music making VTuber on Linux, and welcome to the stream. Today we are doing, once I get this up, we're going to be arranging From Our Hearts by Face Connect. This was their second anniversary song, composed by Jelly Hoshiyumi. I'm doing a lot of jelly content on this channel, but for good reason. Yeah, today was supposed to be video editing. We're supposed to be clipping the automaton stream from the other day, but it is way too hot. It's 35 degrees, or at least my thermostat says it's 35 degrees Celsius in here. That's about 95 for you Americans. I don't know if it's that hot, if it's actually that hot, or if it's being influenced by the sun or whatever. It does certainly feel that hot. I know my meat thermometer in the kitchen is saying it's about 30 degrees, so it's certainly hot. And I don't want to have video editing heating up the room any more than it already is. So here we go, PNG tuber mode, so the tracking doesn't generate any heat. I have the lights off, so the tracking wouldn't work very well anyway. But here's the automaton stream if you didn't catch that on Friday. But yeah, it's gonna be From Our Hearts. I will have, as usual, I will let you listen to what we're working with, and then I'll also, because of context, some of you might know, we were working on an arrangement of Write the Future, and this is connected because I do have to make sure that this can flow into that. So if we get far enough, we might combine these two. I don't expect to get that far. But yeah, we'll start with the music video first. And I just realized I don't have that set up on the other scene, so one moment while I do that to make sure that everything is okay. Yeah, that's close enough. I'm gonna go with that. It's fine. Okay. So, From Our Hearts.
When the sky is cloudy and gray, I let my daydreams take me away, off to somewhere just with you, where I know I'll see you soon. The moment you and I had together, all the promises that we made,
And that is From Our Hearts. That's the original that we're working with. Summer Wonder, welcome in. Nice song choice, one that's always bringing close to tears. And yes, hello. Yeah. Yeah, I have reasons for choosing this one, um, which I can't actually delve into right now. But there will be a payoff for this. So, this, as I said earlier in the stream, this is going to be connected to our arrangement of Write the Future. You might be able to see a string of a string of what's the word I'm looking for. I was gonna say relatedness. It's not quite it. You might be able to see a theme here, because Write the Future is the 3rd anniversary song. I will have you listen to what we have here because we need to do the same style. But yeah, From Our Hearts is a good song. I personally, I think I prefer Write the Future, but so they're both very good. Classic jelly, sappy sounding song. Not that it's a bad thing. I think it definitely has its place, especially for an anniversary song. Um, but yeah, so this is the style that we're going to be working with, and we're going to eventually have to connect with. Now, I think I'm going to say that's unfinished, but it certainly could end there if I needed it to. But yeah, that's the style we're working with. So we're going to have piano, the synthesizer, lead guitar, rhythm guitar, bass guitar, and the drums. And we're going to do that here. Just going to try for the same tempo. The directive I got here was lean into the MIDI sound, because we were working with something vaguely 90s, and MIDI really does fit with that. So I took one of the older sound fonts that I have, General User. I used to use that for a lot of my pieces back in the day. Until I moved to Fluid R3, which Fluid R3 is the basis of musescore General. Musescore General is what I use nowadays, but it's just General User certainly has a much more MIDI-like sound. And if you want to lean into that, we're using that. It's not quite as bad as not as bad sounding as the Tim GM6MB sound fonts. So it still has a little bit of quality to it. But yeah, this is, I think, just the sweet spot for the sound that we need. So here we have a piano arrangement, also by aevum, for From Our Hearts. We're going to be working with this. Oh yeah, I don't know. We'll see how this works. I actually don't really know what we're gonna do here. But as usual with these streams, it's gonna take a bit to get started, and then I'm sure we'll get rolling after that. Side by side, it's already enabled. think we're gonna put this on the lead guitar. Because this is okay, so we're gonna start doing this a little bit faster. Because this is at 70, we're gonna start at 108. We might change that later, but for now, we can do this. That might be okay. I'm gonna go ahead and explode this and get rid of all the other stuff. Up an octave? I'm gonna have that ring through. I think we're gonna have. Am I gonna need a pickup here to do this? This bit here. Maybe. We're gonna insert one. We're going to have this as 1-4, so we're gonna have a pickup here. Gonna move this over to here. And then we're gonna have this be, I don't know, maybe a D as well. And then gliss, go up. This one. I think I do need a little bit more though. I'm gonna get rid of that staccato there because even though that it kind of is there in the original, we don't really need to stick to that. I think I'm gonna change this to harmonics. Maybe. What want to do for this one? Because I know this one has for its harmonics thing. Harmonics is guitar harmonics. And this one. I have to feel my way around the keyboard because I have the lights off and I don't have this keyboard doesn't have a backlight or anything. Oh, this is guitar harmonics too. Okay. Hmm. I don't know why this didn't. Okay. Actually, it is. All right. That's a good start. I don't know what to do with this. Okay, we can fill out the chords. So this is going to be a G. You sure about that? That's what that says. This is also G. Oh, no, I did this wrong. I made an E minor, that's why. Because I pressed the wrong keys, because I can't see my keyboard. No, it's only for half the bar. Then we go to a D major. I don't know how, I don't feel like this works very well, so sped up. I'm gonna make this 96 or something. 100. Oh, 4. When do we move this down to the synthesizer? I am going to need to harmonize this better. Or to voice it better, rather. I kind of like that sound. We might go with that. This is an E. So if we have a G, B, D. And then we're in D, F, A. I'm gonna voice that so it does this instead. So we're gonna have this as that. And then this is gonna be E. This. It's gonna be voiced like this. I think it's gonna be better off this way. When you're doing voicing like this, you want to try to minimize the amount of movement between the notes here. Asher's welcome in. Ice cubes, yes, would be really handy to have in this heat. For those of you who missed it early in the stream, it is currently about 34 degrees Celsius in my room, according to my thermostat. I don't know if it's actually that high, but it's somewhere between 30 and 34. 34, 35 is around 95 degrees Fahrenheit for those who use that unit. So it's pretty hot in here. We were originally going to be doing video editing, clipping, but I really do not want to heat up my room anymore. So we're doing this instead. Says I drink warm tea. Maybe I should try cold brewing tea. Yeah, cold brew tea is pretty nice. Warm tea, I feel like that you could. There may be a case where you drink a hot drink and then you feel relief as you feel the contrast between the heat and the cooler temperatures surrounding you, but that might just be perceptual. Maybe that's not actually a good thing. Mario, welcome in. What's been going on here? Yeah, we've just been doing a MIDI rock band arrangement of From Our Hearts from Face Connect. Currently just getting started. But yeah, I think the chords work out pretty well here on the synth. We'll take it. Yeah, intentionally leading into the MIDI sound. Okay, we go back to the D here. So I'm seeing G, D, E, and then back to D. Well, I guess we can copy this here. I might. I could actually move this over to the synth or another instrument or something. We're gonna make this forte. Also gonna make this forte, I guess. Mezzo forte, because this is a little bit too loud. And then I think we repeat the same chords. Yeah, looks about right. This is F sharp and A. It's TFA, okay. So then we just do repeat the same chords here. Nice and easy. One of the good things about pop songs is just copy and paste. And then we have here an E, E, D, then we go continue going down, E, D, C, and then D again. So if we were from here, so we're gonna want this. We're gonna want this. We're gonna want to go down even more. This is C and then back to D. So I'm gonna copy this. I'm gonna take this. Actually, I'm gonna take that. Move this down by 2 to get the C. And here we have a G, D, back to G. I guess we're back to a G, alright. G, D, G. Which means I could take this. G, D, G. I'm gonna go ahead and copy that. Copy this. You know, it's funny, they added Q and W in musescore 4. I swear that was already a thing. Like, I'm currently using it in musescore 3 to have and double the note length. Uh, I mean, it's fine. I think we can make this work. I do want to balance some stuff. Maybe the rhythm guitar can actually have a melodic part. And we can make it do this. And then I want to harmonize this one. Thankfully, I already have some notes I can work off of here. We're gonna have to make stuff up. Oh, I guess this is fine. Why the sped up tempo compared to the original? It's because the feel that I'm going for is something a little bit more upbeat. We're not trying to go for sappy, we're trying to go for a little bit more energy. It will make sense in context whenever whenever the thing that I'm doing this for goes public. But for now, that's all I can say. Also, yeah, to give a little context here. Oh no, you are in ads. I will not play it yet. Aha! All right. Then we're gonna have this GBD. Do I want to have it at the B, or do I want to go down to the D? I guess it doesn't really matter a whole lot. Because we do already have the chord up there. Okay, so if we put this down to, say, the E. I guess I can add the bass guitar. I don't have to. Then some sort of drum fill that we can fill in later. Uh, have this. Actually, I don't think this is what. Well, I don't think the bass drum is actually gonna be here. Yeah, alright. The feel we're going with is this here. It's supposed to connect. So somehow, somewhere, we'll manage to make those mesh together. And I think this one is supposed to go first. I mean, if I feel that it works better later, but I can switch the two, but the thing I had in mind, this is supposed to go first. So this will lead into that one. So then we go down to the D. Tough, yeah. Working with constraints is tough, but also can be freeing in a way because it means you have a framework to work off of. So you already have something to start with. It's going first, and I think the first section here can be slower. So the thing is, this is not going first. This is going first relative to the other one, but this is not going to be. This is not in isolation. Something else is going to come before this, and it is also going to be similarly upbeat. So I'm keeping that in mind. And there probably will have to be changes done to make it mesh a little bit better because, yeah, we don't. I don't think we have the other one yet. But because we don't have the other one yet coming before this, that means the other one can conform to this one. But yeah, we'll see what comes out of that. We could make it slower. We could make it slower. It actually already is slower compared to the other one because this is 104 and this one is 108. We will eventually have to go up to 108 if we do end up starting from 104 here. Let's move you up an octave. Let's move you up an octave from D. Maybe this here. Actually, because the original, I think it actually has a note before that.
Moment you and I had together. See you soon. The moment.
Yeah, it's the moment. So this is moments. Moments. So there's actually supposed to be one before this. So that's actually another D there. Which means I can do this. Oh, no, sorry. It's another D over here, which means I can have a D over here. And I have that go down. No, that's not quite right. Trying to feel my way around the keyboard. Maybe we'll fix that later. I think I should be able to safely explode this. And I wish musescore 3 had the same feature in musescore 4 where we can just select the top or the bottom notes. It's nice having it. All right. How's this? I think we have a bass drum there. No, I think actually, hold on. Is it time to bring out hydrogen? I haven't pulled this up in a very long time. And actually, it still has our old thing on it. Okay, I'm gonna need to make sure you can hear this. Connections. Sometimes it's useful to play around and hear. Okay, this one. So I know there's definitely a thing there. Hi-hats. Can you hear this? Are you able to hear this? I think you can. Hi-hat closed. This one. Fill half the notes. I know there's a snare hit there. Is there? I think so.
You and I had together. You soon.
So we're gonna use the same one here.
The moment you and I had together.
Something like that.
You soon. The moment you and I had together. The lives we shared will be ours forever.
Okay, so on the off beats, but it might actually be on the. I don't think this is it. I mean, no, this doesn't feel right either.
What shall we do today? If our time were to end tomorrow, say hello with a smile on my face. Our hearts beating as one. Come what?
Actually, I think it is. Here, hold on. This is 70, so we can bring this down to 70 and see if it lines up.
You soon. The moment you and I had together. The lives we shared will be ours forever. What shall
Let me move this over here.
moment you and I had together.
A bunch of kicks on the upbeats in the original. Yeah, we're gonna simplify that because I don't feel like putting that many kicks there. But we'll see. I would at least like to get the snare rhythm more or less the same though.
The lives we shared will be ours forever. What shall we do today? If our time were to end tomorrow, say hello with a smile on my face. Our hearts beating as one. Come what may. The lives we shared will be ours forever. What shall we do today? If our time were to end tomorrow.
Sorry, just try. I know you can't hear the ticks here, but yeah, at least you can see it.
You and I had together. The lives we shared will be
Maybe it is
ours
70.
forever. What shall we do today? If our time were to
It's too slow.
Moment you and I had together, all the promises that we made, the lives we shared will be ours forever. What shall we do today? If our time were to end tomorrow, say hello with a smile.
69.5. Sure.
You soon. The moment you and I had together, all the promises that we made, the lives we shared will be ours forever. What shall we do today? If
I think that's it.
were to end tomorrow, say hello
And now it's slowed down.
with a thing. Our hearts
Maybe it is 70.
beating as one. Moment you and I had together, all the to somewhere just with you, where I know I'll see you soon. The moment you and I had together, all the lives we shared will be ours forever. What shall we do today? If our time were to end tomorrow, say hello with a smile on my face. Our hearts beating as one, come what may.
Okay, I think this is going to be more or less a rhythm here. Recording tempo was probably 139 and wrote in half time. Or they're normal people at 70. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I know Jelly works in a DAW, so I wouldn't be surprised if she upped the tempo a little bit. But okay, this is more or less what we're working with. I'm going to translate that to the notation here, which is not going to be too bad. You just have to think of this as a grid. It's going to be just 4 here. And there's going to be another one there. I'm going to have one there. We're probably not going to have that every time. But yeah, because we do want some variation across 2 bars. So we'll have that, and then we have the, nope, not that one, this one. And then we'll have, it might be too many kicks for the tempo that we're working with, though. We're gonna get rid of that kick too. And we're gonna get rid of this kick as well. And I think that works out for this one. And we can do it again here. I'm gonna make that that's closed hi-hats. Before I forget, I'll have a double bar line here. And mark the section. Do I want, hold on. Well, we're gonna do another one of these. And do I want to transition using a kick? Feels like maybe not the kick. Sure. There's a very, very mini fill at the end of every second bar. What are we looking at here? This is G, G, D, E, D. All right. G. Gonna do this. Gonna have this as palm muted. I think this is already okay. It's already handled as mute. And I realized harmonics here isn't actually being set at all. I actually don't want. No, so never mind about the harmonics, I guess. We're gonna have this. And then we're gonna have this, but lower. You sure about that? And then it repeats again, I think. Yeah, it looks like it repeats. So we're just gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna copy this. All right, copy the rest of the where is it? Is it this? Yeah, it's that one. I'm gonna copy this. And I realized I should have done this first. We're gonna copy it over here, then we're going to explode down here. And then cut this, put that there. I mean, I suppose this isn't actually that bad. It's only a couple of notes here and there. You sure about that? Gonna remove that. Gonna make it that. Now go up an octave. Do we put the entire thing up an octave? And we can. Probably. I don't know how I feel about that, but we'll go with that for now. Meantime, bass guitar gets this. This. Why does it sound different than this bass guitar? Maybe it doesn't. Maybe I just need to put in some dynamics or something. I'm gonna copy the same rhythm here. Actually, this is not the right note either. So this is actually supposed to go down here, but that's too low. The F is muddy, yeah. Yeah, it is. It's also too low anyway. We'll move it up here. Something's wrong with this. Do I need to anticipate this? I think I might need to. Like that. And then we just copy this over here. I don't like this bass sound, but it's something I'll have to put up with. I think just having a 16th instead of the 8th before the note on the downbeat would work. Having a 16th instead of the 8th before the note on the downbeat. Before the downbeat. Oh. Like this? Well, actually, we don't have an 8th here. Or are you talking about it in a different instruments like the rhythm guitar? Or you mean this? No, that's already 16th. Let me know which part you're thinking of. I think you might... This is the only thing that I can see matching that description there. I think it's better if I VC. Typing is hard. All right, let's pull you in then. One moment. Gotta find. Gotta make sure this is hooked up properly. Are you able to see? Let's see if I can. Let's see if you are. Oh, you are. Okay. Nope, not this one. Wait, yes, this one? I think it's this one. Can you even see this? I think you should be able to see this. Okay, no, you can't see this. You're an ads. Oh, well, actually, Mario, hop into VC in the. So I'm just gonna tell you to go here. Live. Hello. Hold on. They can't hear you yet, so let me just make sure they can do that. Where is my connections window? Oh yeah, and I need to do that too. I pull up the rest of the. I am not set up. This should be okay. Well, let me make sure they can hear you first. The Discord in, I think this is the one. Okay, chat, can you hear Mari? Yes, it seems like you should. Let's turn you down a little bit. Okay, I think you should be I think you should be good. Then I'm gonna get you have your thing up on screen. Something that's not behind me. Let me move myself down a bit. Oh, now it's like I'm meeting you. Close enough.
Interesting.
Okay. Let me move you so I'm not eating you. There we go. That's better. All right. So what's your idea?
So when you said like, oh, you wanted to like anticipate it, you moved like the note to like before the 3, I think, on the count, and I was like, what if you just like changed the note before that, because you had it where it was like just like the 8th note to the quarter note, right?
Yeah.
I
So
was saying like change it to a 16th note instead. That's kind of all I said.
also like this. I know you can't hear this through Discord. But like that.
I have an ad, no.
And ad should have ended by now. So
Damn.
so I think this is what you're saying. So um instead of having the 8th note, you start it a little bit later and have it as a 16th note.
Yeah.
Well, let's see how this sounds. That sounds okay. I feel like I like my version better. Well, let's compare. I think they're mostly equivalent. It feels more natural to have the anticipation here, but I think it could go either way.
I can see the idea when you do it there as well. So it's not terrible.
Yeah, and I think I don't know. It's one of those minor things where you just have to make a decision. I think, and just
Mm-hmm.
it works either way, and I think it works either way because one, your idea is basically what the drum or what the bass is doing, or so the kick is doing. Um, but this also, the way I'm doing it, kind of breaks it up a little bit because then it's not just a whole 8-beat grid. Somehow it works. I'm
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
surprised it works, but
Mm-hmm. No, I see it. Yeah,
yeah, I don't
it's
know.
definitely at least my ideas were straighter. It was more just like I didn't know what your feel was here.
Yeah, to be honest, I'm not entirely sure what my feel is either. It's just playing around until it works.
Yeah, I mean, I remember like I pulled up like the song and then like put it at like 1.45 tempo to like hear what the drums were doing. I was like, yeah, this is I don't know about too complicated, but it's like it's not like too consistent of a kick pattern to like I don't think it was like a looped thing. Um which, it gives it variety, but it's like I think it's a lot to kind of put in to what you're doing here, but it does. I do like how it was mapped
Yeah,
on the original.
yeah. I do think the having more kick in the original works a lot better because it's slower. I should expect it to be at least somewhat looped. Maybe not every bar, maybe every 2 bars, maybe every 4 bars or
Yeah, the
something.
bars. Yeah.
Because Jelly's working in a DAW, and you don't really you want to be able to copy and paste things when you're in a DAW. But yeah, that I think definitely for the faster um, tempo that we're working with, it helps to simplify things a little bit. Drag Doom, welcome in. We're just working on an arrangement of "From Our Hearts" by Face Connect here with a MIDI rock band, and here we have Amari in voice chat, impromptu.
Hello.
Do you have a YouTube?
Yeah, but it's like a VOD archive, really. I don't really like interact with my YouTube chat like at all because it's mostly like no one
Fair
over
enough.
there.
Yeah, it tends to be the case where if you started very heavily on Twitch, you don't really get a lot of YouTube people.
I mean, also like a lot of the classic Tetris community is like just
On
Twitch, and
yeah,
then YouTube's more like the video stuff rather than the live stream stuff.
yeah. The choice of community is also a factor there. Um, Mari here does a lot of classic Tetris on stream, so if you're interested in that, do check him out.
I got a couple like covers under my name as well.
Oh, do you have a link to your YouTube?
Hold on, let me get it.
All right, no, it's fine. I
Like
found it.
yeah, or it's like it's not under my channel. It's more like I've been like collabing with people, and it's like it's on their channel, but the collab should be on. Yeah, it's like down on my channel there.
Yes. Collabs. Oh yeah, because YouTube has the whole collab thing now. I haven't used it a whole lot
Mm-hmm.
yet.
It's pretty nice. I haven't used it too much yet, but like obviously, collabing with a friend is like really cool to try and do that with.
Yeah. Speaking of collabs, remind me to follow up with you about something. Little
Okay.
sneak peek for everyone here. But yeah,
Uh-oh.
we'll talk later.
Mm-hmm.
Any other ideas while I have you in here?
Um, I mean, it's in its infancy, so I can't say too much yet because I don't know if you had a better or a general clearer direction kind of thing. So I was kind of letting you feel it out. I mean, maybe like 2 more kicks on like the drum loop on there, like
Two
what
more
do you call it?
kicks. I
I'm
feel
trying to
like
like I'm trying to think of where to put them. Like they're mostly near the end, but
yeah, because
um
I did try the 1/8 kick at the end of the second bar. Didn't quite feel right. That's why I put the snare there.
oh wait, you have the kick on the third beat as well, don't you?
Yeah, so I have kick on the
Okay.
first and third, and then have a 16th anticipating that a little bit.
Are you able to screen share or because
Oh
I don't
yeah,
want to keep like
right.
reacting to the stream. Yeah.
Let me go do that. Entire screen 2. And Discord might actually be able to. Actually, don't know. It may or may not. Can you hear that?
uh, Play something or are you playing something? That is weird. I've never seen this. Oh,
I'm on
yep,
Linux,
nope,
so
that's
weird
weird.
things happen with Discord.
Yeah, no, I'm seeing them. Um, like what do you call it? Like this is what I'm seeing, and I don't hear anything. And like the top stuff is like going all wild and
Oh,
stuff. And like
that's weird. Uh,
yeah,
anyone wants to
yeah.
see? Can I pull that up? Maybe I should pull that up. Yes, create the source. That's what we see here. Pretty weird. I've never seen that.
We.
Yeah, normally it's actually okay. I mean, I think this is the first time I've seen anyone have that. Where is the setting to share audio? It's not this one. It's not that one. I don't know. I got this working at some point and I don't remember how anymore. But at least you can see, mostly.
Not even the bottom bit doesn't move. It's
Oh,
only
it
the
doesn't.
top weird bit is
Okay.
glitching. Yeah.
Let me
Ooh,
try. Let me try doing that again then.
it's like that glitch effect where like the pixels keep moving or whatever. It's like a what is it? Glossify or fucking oops, my bad.
No, it's fine.
I don't know. I forgot the term for it.
I'm not entirely sure what you're talking about, so I can't help you there. Is this better?
If you're playing anything or if you're kind of moving around the screen, I still can't see anything.
Okay,
other than
try
the
something else.
glitch thing. Yeah. Oh my god, wait, hold on. I gotta find glitch transition name.
Screen share. What are we doing? Do this is screen share 5 FPS? I don't think so. Smoother video. That works better. Do not mute the stream audio. Yeah, I don't custom. I don't know what that was all about. Okay. Well, I'll give that a shot and see if this is any better.
Data moshing. Oh,
Oh,
my
yeah,
god,
yeah.
that's what I'm looking at. Yeah, that's what the top bit's doing, and then the bottom, like the most of the screen's just frozen and like very heavily compressed ish.
Okay. So Discord cannot see this actually. musescore is not connected to anything in here. Let's have it connected in here. It might be a bit loud, but prepare your ears, I guess. Can you see anything to begin with?
It's still data moshing. Oh, ooh, ooh.
I'm moving this around.
Oh, no, no, no.
Okay, I have a better idea. You
Like,
won't be
I
able
can
to.
share my screen and you can like see what I'm looking at. Basically, I think I don't know if it works on your end either, but like
I'm not gonna
this
be
is
able
what
to
I see.
show chat here, but oh yeah, that's pretty
No,
bad.
that's yeah.
Okay, I have another idea. You won't be able to hear anything with this method, but I can start a virtual camera on OBS, and then I can have
Mhm.
I can have Discord use the camera, so you can at least see this in real time. Won't be able to hear anything, but
It's still happening to your camera. Oh,
oh,
my
it's happening to the camera.
God.
And you don't even see it. Well, you kind of. Oh no, that's oh, Chad. I wish you could see this, but man. Actually, you know what? I think they can. I'm gonna pop this out so they can see what's happening here. That's certainly
Yeah.
yeah.
Oops.
Thanks, Discord.
Dang, bro.
Okay, well, I guess that's a wash.
Oh man, that is funky. That is so funky.
Yeah, I don't know if it's my setup or if it's Discord. It could easily be both.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no. I guess I mean if we want to get back to the kicks or whatever, I can vaguely try to catch up with what you're doing on screen.
Yeah,
At
let
least.
me. I mean, I guess we have hydrogen too if we need to do anything with that.
Mm-hmm.
Or I've got another idea. One moment, we're gonna set something up here. Good old video.ninja. This should at least give you
Trusty,
a little bit.
trusty ninja cam.
Yeah, this should at least give you a little bit of a little bit more real time here. Allow that. Yes. Don't worry about the audio source. That's not the one. I need to pick the other monitor. One moment. So screen to share. Screen 1. Okay, and then you can go ahead and copy this. And then I can route the audio through this so you can actually hear it. I will be DMing you a link. You can view that in your browser.
Whoa. And I click.
And then
This looks good.
yeah, actually is my mic hooked up to that? Can you hear me
I
double?
don't think you. I don't have audio on this feed.
Okay,
It looks like.
good. Because now I need to connect audio to it. Now I gotta figure out where. Firefox, where are you? I can't even see it.
I think you'd have to have the mic connected before you start the ninja cam.
Oh no,
I
it's because
believe.
it's no, we got it.
Oh, I hear it.
Well, now you can hear me double. So I'm gonna turn that off. I just need to figure out
Mhm.
where this is. Okay, so right here in Firefox. Going to remove that from the microphone. So now you shouldn't be able to hear me from the thing. And now I can connect musescore to this. And now you should be able to hear it.
Yep.
Okay, perfect. And I'm going to meet your stream over on Discord. Which actually you don't need to continue screen sharing probably unless you need to show me something.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay. No, I don't need to meet you on Discord.
The data moshing is funny.
Yeah, it's pretty weird. Versus the
Like
original
another. Mhm.
another kick.
Like another kick before that last snare, like a 16th before.
The 16 before, so on the 8th,
Oh,
like
not on
there.
the 8th, on before the 4. I mean,
Oh, before the 4.
yeah.
So you want it here.
Yeah, I think.
I can see that. I can hear it. It works, but I think it might be a little bit too busy for.
That's also a thing. Yeah.
Because that's, I think that might have been actually in the original, isn't it? Because there's one,
I believe so.
yeah, there was one there. I don't think it's quite in the same spot, but yeah, because you had it as 16 before the 4, so it
There was
would
like
have
a
been over
couple
here.
spots where like he had like, or they had a kick like a 16th after a snare on one of them. It doesn't. It's not in like all bars, but it was like a thing I kept hearing
Yeah.
in the thing.
You're not gonna be able to hear this unless I hook things up, so I can hook things up now, I guess. Oh, it's not gonna be too bad. Let's hook that up.
Lives we share will be ours forever. What shall we do today? If our time were to end tomorrow, say hello with a smile on my face. Our hearts beating
Like there.
as one.
Yeah.
And what may.
No, I feel like the drum pattern does more or less loop. It's just very complex.
It's very complex. Yeah.
I don't know. I think this is probably okay because the drums here I don't think
Mhm.
are necessarily the focus anyway. You want the focus to be more on the melody. Okay, so we're gonna start from the beginning and see if there's anything else we can come up here. Or don't do that.
Ooh.
There's a weird bug here. They fixed it in the in musescore 4, but musescore 3 has it for some reason. Where if you scroll to zoom, it zooms by well, it goes from 100 to 1600. I don't know why.
Mm.
Then maybe introduce the bass here a little bit. Then so I
I'm so,
actually sorry, go
I'm
ahead.
so used to like hearing like the four in a scale, and it's like it's like throwing me off. It's like, all right, it's gonna go to the four at some point, right? Like it was like 1, 6, 5. I think a 3 or something, or like maybe
It,
mostly 1, 5, and 6. But I'm like, oh,
yeah, because we have what is this? This is G major, so this is G. That's D. That's the five. And then the six for the E, and then
one
back to the
five six
five.
five. Yeah. And then I usually see songs like kind of go out of that at least.
Yeah,
They don't return to the same like vibe over and over again. That's so interesting.
yeah. It did sound. I don't know if I want to say repetitive. I mean, it's repetitive in an interesting way.
I think because it like kind of goes back to that chord over and over every like 2 bars, so it kind of the motion of it kind of feels a little wonky, I guess.
Yeah,
That's what it, yeah.
but then you get to the pre-chorus, and why it feels like it's. Hold on, let's go to the pre-chorus here.
In my heart I know,
5,
alone I'm never
4,
home.
3,
Sometimes I
6,
collapse, but you
5,
bring me back.
5.
A bond near unbreakable, a connection divine. We'll stand together through the test of time.
Oh, you're a lot better than picking out chords than I am, especially on listen. I was gonna say on site. It didn't quite
Yeah,
work.
there's like inversions there, but it was like it's kind of the same idea ish. Yeah. So I was like, okay, okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah. So what I'm feeling here is that the verse is intentionally on a bit of a flat surface, and then there's a little bit more motion, a little bit more uh, variation when it comes to the pre-chorus, and then eventually leading up to the chorus.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah.
to give it the different energy levels and all that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm so used to like songs that like kind of go from like the 1 to the 4 a lot. So and it's like basically a lot in my writing as well. So
Yeah.
that's why I've always like, oh, okay, 5, 6, 5. Oh, okay, sure, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you know how much I use the 1564 as well,
The axis progression, I think, right? Yeah.
something like that. It's just a very easy chord progression to work with.
Yeah, no, like it gives it's a good progression taken on its surface.
Yeah, I actually used to compose more in what is it? 1645? A lot more than 1564?
Mm.
That sounds about right. Yeah, I think one of my current pieces, sorry, one of the pieces that I had I think it was Make It Through. I think is 1645, at least for the verse. Or no, yeah, for most of it. And then I switched to 1564 for the bridge.
Mm-hmm.
I should honestly do more chord switching, because I don't do that a lot.
Mm-hmm. And it's a thing to think about at least.
Yeah.
Because
Certainly.
like I think like during the intro, I remember thinking like, okay, I feel like there, I don't know about there needs to be motion, but it's just like this feels interesting. Where you
Yeah.
have like the keyboard stuff there, I think, right? Yeah, the synth. I think my brain just wants like a 4 on the downbeat instead of like where the 4 actually was in there. And I know the 4 is in there. Like, it's like later than I think, but that's a me aesthetic thing. It's not really
Yeah.
like a thing on the writer.
I mean, subverting expectations is also a thing, right?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Is this an
I don't know if it was
established?
like obviously it's not intentional here, but
Yeah.
like
I mean, I know Jelly doesn't like to do the whole 1564 thing or similar variations,
mm,
so I think she does try to intentionally mix things up a little bit.
as one should do.
Yeah. What do we have here? I think this is 4 bars in, so this is here. I think I might just be able to copy this bit. But I also don't want to use the same instruments, really. Oh, I can't copy it because this is different. Sometimes it's just so hard working with very few instruments. So I have what?
Mm.
I have this. I have synth. I don't know if the piano actually fits in this arrangement. Like I made it work for Right the Future, but and where did I use it here? I used it as a doubler for the lead guitar.
Yeah, I mean, with rock stuff, you kind of have like keyboards kind of in the back a bit, especially with like normal piano. I think it's a difference with like synths and stuff. Synths can kind of mix together with stuff, but with rock, it's kind of like kind of harder. But yeah,
Yeah,
it's also I think for me, it's always like the limitation of like the sound font within what MuseScore would use versus like me controlling stuff in FL. Um, there's always like a yeah, that's its whole other universe, of course. But
yeah. Well, I don't have that problem because I don't work in DAWs for composition. I think in how do you play this, and if you can't play this like IRL, then it's not really something that I think about. Now you can do things like pitch bends if you have like the controller for it, but yeah, I do tend to think a little bit more acoustically.
that's fair. I mean, I think that also kind of it's also like a good way to how to think about how to voice chords and how to arrange like drums and stuff, thinking about where your hands would be and at what point.
Yeah, it has the added bonus of if I ever put this in front of someone, it could potentially be played. There's not something a lot of people can say has happened to them. Uh, no, nobody. I don't think anybody's played any of my pieces yet. The first time I composed something, it was for a school project. I played my own piece, sure. Um, and then the second time was we had the class had to play your piece, so sure. But I don't think anyone's gone and played any of my pieces like out of their own volition. Somebody came into my chat one time and saying that they wanted to play one of my pieces because I had a band and could potentially play it. I don't think they ever got back to me about that.
Mm. I tried like I had there was like a um orchestral arrangement I did of a piano cover I saw on YouTube, and I tried to have my middle school orchestra play it, but it was like a little bit before like our winter concert or something like that, so it was like a little too late to give them something to play, or it was before like their spring concert, so I never got to play it live.
Yeah, it's too bad. I suppose I could potentially like approach my old high school teacher and get his band to play it, but I don't know. The ensemble that I composed with has a bassoon and an oboe and maybe a couple other instruments that their band does not have. I could reduce it and just not use those. And they also have a bass guitar, which I also don't compose for nowadays as part of the concert band. Which actually, come to think of it, concert band does tend to have either a bass guitar or double bass, and I don't have that in my instrument list. Maybe I should consider that. So anyway, I move this over to the lead guitar. I feel like we need to put this on a different instrument. Or something. Or like this on a different instrument. You can put that on the synth. Doubled with the piano. And then this can go... I'm going to change this to continuous view. This is a little bit too much. Do you work with musescore 3 at all?
I don't really use musescore much anymore. It was mainly for actual like score writing, and then DAWs are kind of where I write my stuff
that's
now.
fair.
Yeah.
That's too long. Yeah, that's a little bit too long. Maybe just an 8th note here. Which means we're also going to have an 8 notes here. Sorry, did you want to say something?
Should there be overlap there? I don't know.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe it's better without it.
Yeah.
I like to have something a little bit more seamless, and usually the overlap is the way to do that, but... Because it feels like there's too much of a break here, right? Like it's too discrete. Maybe 16th notes.
Maybe. I mean, I guess I don't really... I think in my head, it's all one melody. So like whenever like the instruments kind of cross into each other, I know there's like that feeling of like two voices, but I feel like, I guess in an arrangement sense, it's like it still clashes in my head like that. That's when I hear it.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense too, because it is one melody. Although the original does actually, we have the original. We can reference what they do, because the original does actually have it being sung by
Yeah, we
multiple
can hear
voices.
what they sing. Yeah. Yeah, the cut.
Yeah, there's the cut there. That said, I think 16th might be just the right amount of overlap. I don't know. I have, but because I write for concert band, and concert band tends to have this kind of overlap thing. I think it bleeds into to my writing for other ensembles. Like this kind of thing is very classic concert band writing. Then we can have this doubled, harmonized. Where's that in the original? Or in the okay. That has yeah, this has harmony, so I could, or because these are actually polyphonic, I could just do that. Maybe not on the synth though. Maybe on the synth, but down here. Should have exploded this actually. It would have been a lot easier. Sure. Sure. What do you think?
Play that again? I'd say like if you want that tension over that E chord, keep that D pedal note for the synth, but if you don't want that clashing, I'd raise it to like either do I raise it? Because I'm fighting between like lowering it to a C or like upping it to the E there, but it's like it's not a C chord. I can't be doing that.
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out which pedal note you're talking about.
The one you moved down to the synth. Yeah, because those are D notes. And then like the two first D notes there are over an E chord.
Or an E chord, yeah. So we could potentially move these up to an E. But I think this is still within. It's gonna be a little bit easier to see this way.
W ties.
Yeah. Yeah, I think because this ties over the bar, this makes sense to be a D, because this is the D. But these can be an E as well. I do wonder then why the arranger made it a D here.
It's a minor seventh over the E, so it's not like clashing per se. It's just a voicing thing.
There. Oh, right, because we're so low down here, it makes a little bit more sense to stay closer to the chord notes. I'm not making any sense, but yeah.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I get it. Clashing bass notes.
Yeah. So as you in chat are not familiar, it's a lot easier to have quote unquote clashing notes if they're higher up because of how the ear perceives pitches. If you're down in the lower pitches, you have to go a little bit wider apart. But when you're up at the higher registers, you can get away with notes that are a little bit closer together. Something harmonic series. That's probably fine.
It goes by really quickly, so it's not like the end of the world.
Yeah. Then we have another set of. I feel like I've seen her do this kind of pattern before. Actually, wait, no. Luminary wasn't Jelly. That was Syncto Conley. So I have this progression elsewhere, but I made it with chords here.
I have to run here in a little bit because I have a little thing to do with a person somewhere that I'll I'll disclose later. So it was nice getting to do this here for a little bit. I'll have you your stream lurking and stuff.
Thanks for hopping in. And, thanks for the tips.
Yeah, no worries, dude.
All right.
Yeah, and talk to me about that thing you mentioned earlier later on, I think, right?
Yeah, we'll absolutely do that. Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Yeah,
Go do
fun.
your thing. See ya. That was Mari. Uh, he does Tetris, a little bit of music on the side. I don't think he streams that, but he does. He's a lot better at Tetris than I am. So if you wanna check that out, you can find him here. I think, yeah, I'm. Twitch is still on cooldown for the shoutouts, so I can't do that again. I can give a shout out to a single person, to the same individual after an hour or something like that. Let's do that, do that, do that. And the reason why you have the ties here is it's easier to see where the beats line up. If you don't have that, it's a little bit harder to navigate. musescore has this handy feature that says regroup rhythms, which I have bound to Control-Shift-R. It's not on by default, but I do find it very helpful. We're gonna have this as the E, which I already have somewhere here. I think this is an E. No, that's a D. We do this. And do this again, but this goes down to the C. And then we have C, D, C, D, G. I already have a G somewhere here. This is G. This is a G without a mute. Take that. Sure, I'll probably go with that. I'll load this up to the synth. And that actually goes in here. We'll have that harmonized probably. And then we switch to the piano for the pre-chorus, maybe? I don't know, the song is definitely a lot harder to work with than Right in the Future. And we can pick up this. And CD. Have it that way. Maybe with a bit of anticipation here. Like that. I think this works better like this. C, C, D, D, G. And we can do that. Yeah, we can suspend a little bit there. Let me copy this over here. Work with that. Something. We're gonna have to figure out what goes there, but going into the pre-chorus is probably gonna be a fill of some sort. So it's not quite as high energy as I would like it to be. So this one's a tough one. Crazy thing, but what if we do this? It might work. It might work. All right. Oh, I think it makes. We can figure out the exact arrangement later for that bit. I feel like it's still missing something. But we can continue expanding forward. Why don't we just take this in its entirety and put it on the piano? No, certainly not. Get rid of that. We'll probably put that somewhere else, maybe. Maybe this does work better here. Yeah, it works better. And then we can have this open again. So this is going to be E, G, C, G. What? Really? I'm gonna have this open. I I somehow doubt this is a G, but I think it is. It according to this, it is. I'm gonna go down an octave. Maybe that matters. Maybe that matters a little bit. We can do this. Oh, we'll do this. Um, I have a feeling that this is not. I don't want a G here. But maybe it's a D. Maybe I make this a D instead. No, no, I think it stays. It's fine. Maybe it makes more sense in context. But I think this is the same progression, isn't it? This is E, this is G, this is C, and then this is D. Ah, so is if this is a D? I mean, this is a G, sure. But otherwise, the other one is a D. Yeah, like that makes sense. Which means this is a D in this case. And it goes up to that. I can dump this here. Dump it there wholesale. Because I think it's probably fine. Because the piano is polyphonic, so we can have multiple notes on there. Is there a note? Should there be a note before this bar here?
Where I know I'll see you soon. Perhaps we share our space, our hearts beating and I know alone I'm never home. Sometimes I collapse, but you bring.
Yeah, there is a small note here. The G should work here. I mean, this one has it on the B, but G should work fine too. So short that it also almost doesn't matter anyway. Do I keep this? And then the rest of this can go on the synth. Hi, welcome in. We're just working on a MIDI rock band arrangement from our hearts. Intentionally leading into the MIDI sound here, so we're using the general user sound fonts, which is an old sound font that I used to use back in the day before moving to Fluid R3. But yeah, it sounds intentionally MIDI. I'll listen to what we have so far, because I think I'm gonna need a little bit of context here. Something just doesn't feel right about this. Also, I realized this needs to move over here. Okay, so if you compare this to the arrangement that we have in Write the Future, because this is what we're supposed to be meshing with later, it sounds pretty different. Now, what do I do here that I'm not doing in the other one? I mean, sure, there are also different songs with different feels, but also it's supposed to. I'm trying to make them feel very similar. I don't think I'm doing that right now. Really? Okay, hold on. We really need to fill in the maybe we need to fill in just a little bit more so that it sounds a little bit more full. So what do you do on the drums for this one? kicks. Quarter kicks. Maybe we go back to regular rhythms here. Possibly. And this is gonna need a lot of work. That sounds okay. Okay, let's fill out the chords here. Where even are we? So I have E, D, C. Oh, actually go down. Wait a minute, we actually go down here. So this is gonna be E, D, C, and B. That's new. And then we just descend. And we go back up to the C. We do a whole thing of C's here. Looks like. Then we go back up to the G. Right there. No. Here. Not even a G. No, it's a D. DFA, that's a D. Okay, we don't do that. We go to the D. Right, because we're not trying to resolve, we're going into the chorus so we can resolve in the chorus. Do you have any accidentals? Does that need any accidentals? I don't think so. I'm gonna go ahead and copy this over in the piano. Is that the original rhythm?
Me back, a bond near unbreakable, a connection divine. We'll stand together through the test of time.
No, that is too many syllables. I think it is. Stand together.
Together through unbreakable, a connection divine. We'll stand together.
Oh, you know what it is? It's not this. It does the reverse here. G. That's how I do it. Yes. And then we do the same thing over on the synths. I don't know what to do for the chorus here. I mean, I guess we default to the lead guitar. And do we put this on the lead guitar too? Maybe. No, I'll take this. We're gonna put this on the lead guitar. Going to explode. So we don't need all those. And just keep that one and bring this down an octave. I think this actually goes. I think this actually extends for a little bit past the bar. And go this way. I'll have some sort of drum fill there. Maybe that doesn't extend past the bar.
Through the test of time. Dangerous no time.
Wait, hold on. Is this the chorus? Yes, it is.
Dangerous not enough for all you've done for us. For all the memories that we share. That we share. That we share.
One more time.
All the memories that we share. That we share.
I think that actually starts to share before the. Maybe it was right the first time. No, I think this is probably correct. I feel like I've lost the plot. This is one of those things where I'm probably gonna feel better about this tomorrow. That's what happened with Write the Future. May as well fill in the drums here because I at least know what to do with this one. Do I do the same rhythm as this? No. Maybe. No. It's not quite it. I think we have a kick there. Another one there. It's not quite right though. I don't know what I have in my head. I don't think it's not quite this one. Oh, yuck. Maybe it is an eighth here. Something about that doesn't feel right. That also doesn't feel right either, but at least it feels a little bit more normal. Give me low tom. It's there. I think this drum beat is solid, but you'll have that there. Maybe make this that. Oh, that's a lot of dots. Okay, we'll go to this part, and then we can stop there. Yeah, I need more bars. I'm gonna put that on the synth. Probably octave double this actually. It's a little bit harder to play, but it's not like the rest of it isn't octave doubled either. So that's fine. We'll have that. That should be playable. You can do it with one hand. We'll have this. Might be a bit much. I don't know. We'll see. Should this be the low floor tom instead? Have a flam on the snare instead. I guess. Put that back on the symbol there. I don't know about this one. Maybe this should be maybe this should be on the snare. This is where I put the low tom. All right. That works out. And then we just copy what we have here. Maybe not this. Simplify this a little bit. That. I'll probably do. Then we have the chords here. It's gonna be continuing to be E, then D, and C, and back to D. So it's gonna be that one. Nope. Nope. This one, yes. I think this is in the wrong spots. And then we change chord every quarter note, I think, is what this is. C. Oh, maybe not. That's also C. C, D, and then back to G. I don't do that. Well, it's certainly something. Let me fill out the bass drum. I don't know if I want to do more. I'm feeling a little bit tired here. For those of you who missed it earlier in the stream, it's very hot today. That's why we're in PNG tuber modes, so we don't generate as much heat. Actually, we're supposed to be doing video clipping, but of course, video rendering and all that, working with video is going to generate a lot more heat than what we're doing today. So I opted for this instead. Thankfully, it's gotten cooler, because of course now the sun has set. It's nothing to generate more heat. But yeah, been 2.5 hours. Normally these compositions or composition arranging streams do tend to go on for a little bit more, but maybe not today. Well, let's fill in the chords for this one. So we have here the G, D, probably G, D, E, D, yeah. So the usual here. And then probably also, no. Says E, D, D again? Well, back to D? Really? I somehow doubt that, but okay. So what you're saying is that this feels wrong, but maybe this is actually correct. No, there's no way. There's no way. This has to be something different. I don't think it's that. But it's also not that. Is it actually just a D? No, actually I messed up. This is actually an E. This is actually an E. This is a D. Yeah, this is a D. And then this is potentially still a D, but it might be a G instead. But it can't be a G because it's not the root. We're not resolving. Maybe it is correct. Sure. Sure. And then we'll have some sort of fill here to break up the silence. Which could be as simple as two of these toms and a low tom, or the floor tom rather. You can maybe have this be on the snare. You barely hear that. Something doesn't feel right about that chord, but okay. Dynamics needs work. But at least the structure is there. Okay. I have one listen here to this. Just from the top. I'll probably call it there because I am feeling a bit too tired for this. Yeah. All right. Write the future. After 2.5 hours. Sorry, it's not write the future from our hearts after 2 hours. Well, it certainly has potential. I'll give it that. It's gonna need a lot of massaging to get it to sound decent, good, good. I should put myself down too much. This sounds okay. Um, yeah, it'll take some work, and then at some point we'll have to combine it with Write the Future somehow. And I don't quite know how we're gonna do that yet. I was originally thinking because Write the Future has a reference to From Our Hearts, but I thought it was a little bit more musically. I thought it was more of a musical reference rather than just a lyrical reference. Turns out it's more of just a lyrical reference. So the idea I had there is not going to work as well. So we'll have to find a way to pivot into Write the Future somehow. But this is 1 minute and 17 seconds. Write the Future right now is currently about the same. 1 minute and 29. Combined, they're about 3 minutes long. I wonder if that's going to be enough. I might have to extend it a little bit more. Okay, well, whatever. Yeah, you will see this again at some point. Maybe not necessarily on stream. I will be allowing myself to work on this off stream. We'll see. We'll see if I need to do more on this on stream. I am blanking out right now. Tomorrow, we're going to be playing mahjong. I was gonna start a little bit earlier. It's gonna start at 5:30 ish. Thankfully, it's supposed to be a little bit cooler tomorrow, so I should be okay starting in the afternoon. We're gonna be doing this. We're starting early specifically so I can raid someone. Who I think is probably starting at around 8 o'clock. So yeah, we're going to do this, and then we're going to raid into someone. Yeah, I think I need to eat. So that's gonna be at 5. I can't remember if it's 5 or 5:30. I might push it to 5:30. I think I have a schedule for 5. But usually these mahjong streams don't go for more than 3 hours anyway. So if I'm shooting for an 8 o'clock raid, then well, actually no, that makes sense. So if it's 2.5, 3 hours, then -3 from 8 is 5. Yeah, maybe you should start at 5. I have scheduled at 5 anyway, so we'll do that. So that's gonna be tomorrow, 5 p.m. Eastern time, which is what do I have that as UTC? I have this on the schedule for a reason. 9 p.m. UTC. So whatever that is in your time zone. For those of you new here, my name is Penbu, in the programming, puzzle gaming, and music making VTuber on Linux. Today we were arranging from our hearts for a MIDI rock band. This will show up again at some point in the future. Maybe, may or may not be another arranging stream, along with Write the Future, which we're also working on at the same time, and will eventually combine with this in some form or another. If you're not in the Discord, we do have a music making channel where we talk about this kind of stuff. This is in scope for that. And if you'd like to see more of VTubers who work with sheet music, we do have the Sheet Music VTuber Collective. Turns out there are a bunch of us who do sheet music. It's not just me. And we have almost everyone in there. So if you'd like to see more of us, you can join there. I think that might be it. Twitch, stick around. We're going to find somebody to raid. YouTube, if the person I find is dual streaming, will also send you there manually. But otherwise, I think that's it. I'd like to say I like what we have so far. I think it'll take me a bit of time to warm up to it. Might just be the usual sleep on it, and it'll sound fine in the morning. Yeah. All right. Well, I guess that's it. Thank you for coming, and I'll see you next time. All right. Well, this is interesting. I was not feeling like rating anyone new today, but I spotted somebody doing sheet music. Another VTuber who does sheet music, which is, as much as I look for them and find people, it's a little bit rare to see them on Twitch. So, I guess we're going to be rating someone new. Are they dual streaming? No. Okay. Well, YouTube, I think we're going to call it there then. Thanks for coming, and good night. Bid you a good night. For those on Twitch, we're going to be rating Minna Dolly, who appears to be doing a little bit of composition in musescore, later transfer to FL Studio, I think, making Dempo music. If you'd like to participate in the raids, this is the raid message. You can go ahead and copy that, paste it in when we get there. And yeah, I'll call it there. Enjoy the music production, composition, and alright. I guess that's it. We'll call it a night. Thank you all for coming, and I'll see you next time. Bye.